It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And coming up, we'll see the electric Jayden Daniels.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week.
It's the Commanders and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there. We don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation.
Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
First down, Chiefs.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it again. And that's good for a gain of 5. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 2nd and 3 now. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Justin Reed with the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted! Mike Sandra still makes the play.
Hey, I am all for pushing that ball down the field, being aggressive. But when you do, and you throw it down the field, and it gets tipped up in the air like that, well, more often than not, you could see the defense.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gage makes the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down from the red zone. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Daniels now. Escapes the pocket. He calls his own number again. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 4. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 38. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to to help reset those chains.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Commanders' 16-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Jukes one defender. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that makes it 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
29-yard attempt.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Commanders
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Commanders set to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
On target to his man Gage. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2nd and 3 now.
brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. Able to find Peoples-Jones here. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Washington, first down.
Now Daniels to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Down and 10.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Got a man. Robinson has it. This is ahead for about 5. Justin Reed with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. An option give to Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Daniel Whelan.
We'll pause. They're not ready to kick it quite yet and take a timeout. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Tight end motioning right. First down throw, Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play action, Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And the hit stops him cold. Well, he maybe got back to the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's taken down at the 30. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Motioning him from the slot right. On 2nd down, Robinson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On first down, here's Daniels. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
This is hauled in by Peoples-Jones. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. Juke the defender. And they bring him down. He managed to get a couple across the 35 to the 36. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He just throws this one away. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Daniels on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. This one finds Gage. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders make it a 3-possession game. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target to his man, Tony. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Third down, it's Mahomes. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ty Zentner on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. Daniels now. It's caught. Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think a yard or two short of the 20 here.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Daniels from the pistol. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 1st and 10 from the 41. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Daniels to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Daniels back to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Pass complete to Wiley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 15.
It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the Packers who get the win at home. Jordan Love, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 24-16 was how that one finished. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Commanders and QB Jayden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Able to find Dotson here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Gage makes the catch. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Daniels now against a blitz. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Daniels. On target to his man Gage. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They motion Dotson over left. 3rd down give to Robinson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He gets this one to Peoples-Jones. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Washington Commanders.
Working inside the red zone. Look, and this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss, but give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So now here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. And that's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Here comes their offense out again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going for it again. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
And he's brought down for a loss.
That extra half second, Kate, that's it. You know, we talk about timing in the passing game all the time, the precision. Well, it's the same thing with the draw. If you have too long of a delay, you give a D tackle like that a chance to get home and make a play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Punt team on the field. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The offense getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. This one is taken in by Tony. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hauled in by Rice. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. They're set up at the 35 now. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 37, Wiley hauls it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 3rd and 4 coming up now. And they send a man in motion. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's there, fair catch called for and taken. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. Escapes a defender. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's good for a Washington.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Daniels on 1st down. He's on the move. Now here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, the QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer, or he's not going to endure this season.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. A run here with Robinson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. That's a pickup of 7 yards, so now they'll face 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Connects with Wiley. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play.
A gain of
And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They send the tight end in motion. Another throw for Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down, Kansas City.
From the red zone now. This one finds Kelsey. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Back to the air, Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 24, Chiefs 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. On first down, here's Eckler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 39-yard
Play fake here, Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On target to his man, Gage. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 3-yard pickup.
Second down now, 7 to go.
7 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And they take him down right along the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10.
An option give to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find Peoples-Jones here. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. We've got an injured player after that one, and this is a scary sight. Terry McLaurin, the one who's shaken up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Robinson. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Now Daniels to throw. He's on the move, and he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Tony now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Has his man. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. They motion the tight end over.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one is taken in by Tony. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Chiefs trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
5 yards on the
Putting the tight end in motion. Third and short, here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. One of the tight ends motioning right. Again, Mahomes to throw. Pass complete to Wiley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's 2nd and 5. On target to his man, Tony. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Clock working against them here as they hurry to that line. Motioning the tight end now. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. Looking to throw Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Another throw for Mahomes. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.